Hey guys, how you doing today? I am having a fun day. I thought I'd let you in on what I'm doing. Over here in this bucket I have, I'm planting my dahlias. I actually found another elephant ear. I got her all planted up. She was hiding under some of my canna plants. Because if you guys watched my other video where I planted up all my elephant ear bulbs. But today I'm doing all my dahlias. You can see, oh, if I can get this out. Well, I can't get it. I got them pretty well crammed in this. But you can see some of them are starting to green up. See the green coming up right here? So it's time. They're ready to grow. I'm ready to help them. So all I'm doing is, right here I have, this is a dahlia that my mom gave me. And this one is a red one. She said it's a real dark red color. And there's a couple that fell off, but those can still be planted. So what I'm doing is, oh my god, I wish I had a bigger table. I was going to do this outside today because it is like 71 degrees out, but it is so windy. All you guys will be able to hear is wind. So I'm just filling up my container with my soil, and then packing it down a little bit. Oh boy, can you guys see? There. Oh, sorry. Packing it down a little bit, and then I'm taking my bulbs. Now I leave the tops on mine so I know what's the top and what's the bottom. And I'm just lightly going around squeezing if I feel anything hollow or rotten, like this one right here. Just twist it off. And I got a garbage can down there. Throw it away. All the rest of them seem good. And I'm just tucking them down in the pot. Now I'm just starting these until I can take them out and plant them outside. I plant mine all right in the ground, directly outside. Or outside, directly in the ground. And like this one, you can tell this is the root. So I'm just going to snug her in there. Obviously it's an old root, but I don't worry about it. I don't take nothing off. I just make sure the bulbs are still good. And I'm going to put her right there. And I'm going to get rid of this. And then I'm just going to top her off with some soil. And you want to cover them completely. Ugh, I'm out of soil again. I'm glad I went and bought a couple new bags of soil because I'm gonna need it. There. Now I leave my tops on. Like some of these I cut back a little bit because they were, a little bit long. I gotta take the tag off of this. This is why I save all my old nursery cans. So I have extra. And then these guys will live in here for a catch-all. And then this one I'm going to put in here to catch for my water tray. And then you want to make sure your dahlias are completely buried. And then, now I don't put no fertilizer or nothing in them. When they start growing and I'm seeing green, like these have a little bit of green on them, but I'm not gonna fertilize them yet. They don't even have any new roots or nothing. But you just soak them down. Soak them down until you see water coming out of the bottom of the pot. That way you know you're nice and saturated. And then I need to make a tag for this one. All my other ones that don't have tags, my mom gave me. This one is a yellow dahlia. And then this one is a yellow and orange. And then all the rest of the dahlias that I have, I know are white and purple. So I'm just going to make my tag. I'm going to write 2020 because that was when my mom gave them to me. And then I'm going to write Mom because I know they came from her. And then this one is a dahlia, dark red. And I do not know the names of them, you know, the name, but that's okay. That don't matter to me, and I don't have any pictures of them or nothing. Still only just a little bit of water coming out, so I'm gonna get soak her down again. And there she's got some good water coming out. So, alright, I need to get some more soil. I'm going to show you how I plant my cannas. Okay, now I have my cannas here. And these are all nice and solid. They got the stalks on them. I like leaving the stalks on for one because I know my canna stalks and my dahlia stalks. And I don't have to mark them. I know what they are. But all I'm going to do with these are all good. I'm squeezing them. These are all, well, actually, I think I have a couple different colors. I should have the green and the red, but they're all mixed up. I didn't mark them, and it don't, once they start growing, I'll know what colors they are. But I've got a wide mouth bowl, or pot, excuse me, as wide as I could get, because what I want to do is try to cram all of these in this one pot. So I'm just sticking them down like this. I'm going to keep it kind of shallow. And I'm just pulling off a little bit of the sheathing from the stem. Ooh, I don't want to bury her. I'll lose her. Accidentally throw her away. I love my cannas. They look so pretty. And these will also be going into the ground. So this is why I do it this way. Now if you're putting them in a pot that you want to keep them in, you know, of course you'd want to do your pot a little bit higher. And you'd want to make sure you have a big pot because these get massive root systems on them. But I like growing them in the ground. They grow better and bigger. They have more root room, and that's just the way I prefer to do it. But it is easier keeping it in pots because then you don't got to dig them up. You can just lift your pot up, let it dry out a little bit, lift it up, bring it in the house, and store it. Now these, I'll show you how I do these. The longer ones, you can see these are already starting to get some growth on them. But what I like to do with these is, oh, that one pulled right apart. I was just going to say you can either pull them apart or you can cut them. But that one just did it all on its little own. See, they pull right apart and they're dry. The stem is dry. So I'm just going to wiggle these guys in. Get them in here. I think this is going to be the only other one I can get in here. But you get the point. I'll have to put that one in another container. And then just stick them down in here. They will all, even though like this one is growing kind of down, I could break that off, but it will find its way up. It's not actually the main, this is like a tuberous root, or I mean, excuse me, a tuberous, and it will just shoot right, because this is the top, which is another reason I like to leave my stems on, because I know what the top, but these are easy to see because the tops are pointy. But these will all find their way back up through the soil. So then I just stick mine down like that. And I know I'm not going to have enough soil. I'm going to have to go out in the garage and get my other bags of soil. Or, well, one anyhow. And you just cover those up. Ooh, sorry for that noise. Sometimes I forget that I am not only a piggy when I'm planting, but I guess I'm pretty noisy. See, yeah, this needs a little bit more soil. I'm going to go grab my other bag. Ugh. Okay, I went and got my other bag of soil. I added some perlite to it. I'm going to go ahead and fill, let's see, will this fit in here? Ah, no, not quite wide enough. Well, it will be if I break it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish tapping this off. You want it just lightly covered. There. And I'll get that watered in. Get this pot filled up. Now this one I'll pot higher. And I'm just going to do the same. I'm going to take all these off. All this dried up sheathing, and then I'll leave my older sticks on. So I know what they are. I know these are my Canna. Or you can cut them off, you know, and then mark your, however you want to do it. It's your plant, your way. It's not that hard. See, this one is rotten, so I'm going to cut it. See how it's black? I'm going to cut that off, and it's soft. That one's good. Whee! That went, that went flying. Okay, now let's see if I can get her. I'm just going to bust that piece off. Yeah, she'll lay down like that, and then I'll stick that one right in there like that. Yay! And then just, once again, cover them up. And these are the same way as far as fertilizing. I wait until I start seeing some growth. And then, whoop, and then I'll fertilize them. I use the espoma out in my garden. And I'll just sprinkle a little bit of that on. And my baby is helping. And then this one I'll put in this tray too. And then, I don't know what I'm doing with nothing. Go ahead and water this in. I'll probably have to go get some more water. And then these will all be going upstairs. In my foyer room, sitting on a table in front of a north window. And then I also have a grow light up there because I have other plants up there, house plants. And my elephant ear bulbs are all up there. And I have a grow light that comes on at like 5 o'clock, and then it shuts off at 10. So they'll get plenty of light in that north window, between the north window and my grow light. And I'll have to water these in a little bit more. But then all I have left is these other two dahlia bulbs, which are my purple and white ones. And I'll get those potted up, and then I'll haul these all upstairs. And they can get busy growing. All this is super easy. It's a little time consuming, but not bad. So that's all there is to it, guys. Very, very easy. So I am going to go ahead and let you go. I've got, excuse me, my sinuses have been going nuts with all these weird weather changes. But I have some seeds coming in. I ordered some lavender and some rudbeckia and some other stuff. So I hope they're going to be here tomorrow, because I want to get busy and get that stuff planted. So I went out and bought some peat pots. These here. The little Jiffy peat pots. I love these. They're so great. You can just plant them up, and then once it's time to plant into the ground, you can just put the whole pot in the ground, and it disintegrates after a while, and you don't have to mess around. And they're only like $2, and I think I got, yeah, 15 pots. They're 3-inchers, which is usually what I buy. It's about the 3-inchers. So a couple bucks, you get 15 of them. You get to use them. You don't have to mess around unpotting, putting them in the ground and all that, which ain't bad, whatever. But so that'll be my next video. Well, coming up soon. But as far as gardening goes, so that's all there is to it with the dahlias and the cannas. I already did the elephant ears last week. So super simple. I'll keep you updated on growth, and also when I go out in around May 8th, because I'm zone 5. So usually May 8th is our last frost date here in Ohio. So I will keep you guys all updated, and you guys have a great week. Have fun repotting plants and getting stuff ready for spring to go out in the garden. I'm so excited. I can hardly stand it, and all of my friends are probably so totally sick of hearing me talk about it. But alright guys, you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye. Peace.